Hello everyone, today is July 2nd, it is Sunday, 7:10 a.m. Welcome to another episode of Crypto Wars. Today, I'm going to talk about EOS. And I was unaware of EOS up until recently. That's my own fault. Sometimes I just get so, focused on the coins I own that I tend to not be paying attention to other coins that are in the space and things like that. But EOS is now offered on Kraken if you're looking to trade EOS or buy EOS, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, so it's there for you. For those who don't know, EOS was created by Dan Larimer, the same person who created Steam and BitShares. Probably one of the best developers in the space, if not the best. Time will tell about that. But when looking in, and I want to give a shout out to HMS818 for talking about EOS. He was the first person who mentioned it to me on Steam in my comment section. I didn't even know what it was. I kind of blew it off, but now I realize the importance of this coin and what it can do for the space. Now I'm going to talk about when to buy EOS. It's tricky because it could do really well right off the bat. Now that it's being offered. But I also think it could also go down. I think right now, personally, even if I had the option to buy EOS, I would probably buy a I can't buy EOS because I'm in New York and I only can trade on Bittrex and it's not offered there yet. And I'm not interested in going through the trouble to buy an ICO. I don't know, I'm just maybe stubborn or whatever. But if you do buy this coin, buy an extremely small amount, because right now there's so many coins that are going to do so well. What's the point in taking such a risk in a coin that's going to do, that you have these high hopes and almost unrealistic expectations. Not that EOS isn't going to be a great investment in the future. I plan on owning some in the future, but I'm waiting till this crypto market, this things to stabilize. Me personally, I'm waiting for things to flatline and me be more comfortable with the current situation and things like that. I think there's too many coins that have been in the works for too long. Although Dan Larimer is a great developer, there's a lot of great developers like Sonny King with Peercoin, or even the guys with Vertcoin. I mean, they've been working on these projects for a long time. So, and they've had the time to work out the bugs on their project. I think EOS, whether it has bugs or not, I'm not in any position to say if it does or not, but it could, it's a possibility. So maybe let the bugs get worked out and then kind of, put some more money into it. But like I said, I'm going to wait until this thing until the market stabilizes completely before I buy EOS, or however the hell it's pronounced. But yeah, so just from a trader's perspective, not so much a developer's perspective. EOS, if you do your research on it, it makes sense why this coin is needed in the space. Obviously, I can't understand everything developers say. It is kind of a foreign language for me, but I do somewhat get it. It kind of, unlocks some capabilities that, it has some things that ETH lacks, Ethereum lacks, the ability to be on multiple threads at once. Like I said, it's a foreign language, but, I can understand some of it from time to time. I think, if you're going to invest in ICOs or a new coin or things like that, this is probably the one to do. This is probably the one to take your chances on. I'm definitely going to be waiting to buy this. I have to wait till it's offered on Bittrex anyways, which I can imagine will be pretty soon. I can't imagine Bittrex taking too long, because they're like adding new coins every day. Bittrex has a zillion coins on it, which is pretty cool. I like the ability to offer any coin, have the ability to buy any coin I want given that day. So, I wish I could find more. I wish I could give you guys a little bit more information or a better perspective on it. But that's what happens when new things come out. You have a limited perspective, because it's just the market has to decide what it's worth, all that stuff. The market has to decide what it's worth. Maybe there's some bugs, maybe this or that, maybe there needs to be more explanations, better grasp of what technology is. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, and I think that Dan Lammer is a visionary, and I think I think with this project, I think this is going to be his big project, his big signature. I think he's been having this in the works in the background behind Steam. I mean, he's had a long time since he made and released BitShares, so I'm assuming he's, been consuming his time with something like this. Steam too, I mean, I'm sure he's had multiple projects in the works. But at the same time, I want to also talk about crypto inflation, because I know people are like, well, crypto's not inflationary. Like, there's Bitcoin, that's deflationary. Like, there is no crypto inflation. That's the whole reason we have crypto, is because there's no inflation. But I think not yet, but pretty soon, once crypto becomes an actual bubble. Right now it's not a bubble in my opinion, but once it actually becomes a bubble, it's going to become a bubble because there's going to be so many different coins. Okay, so that is inflation, because you talk about the federal bank printing money. Like, this is even worse. You got scam developers just printing code and just printing cryptos. You know what I mean? They're just creating cryptos out of thin air and then just selling them and making money off of them. And people are going to get scammed, and a lot of people are going to lose money, and they already have, and it's going to continue. But what's going to happen is once blockchain tech isn't so rare, and although there's a limited supply of Bitcoin, there's going to be an unlimited supply of cryptocurrencies. So if you think about the functionality of a crypto coin, it doesn't matter which one I own. If it's a storage of wealth, I can just transfer it and send it. But it does matter. See, the difference between Bitcoin and other cryptos and proof of work and certain things is that they gain their value because miners put so much energy and time into it that it creates value for the coin. So the Bitcoin is worth $2,400 because you have mining rigs that are draining electricity, and people are spending money. So actually miners are willing to push the price up. They're actually willing to buy up Bitcoin, so the price of Bitcoin is higher, so that when they mine Bitcoin, they can sell it. So if Bitcoin was worth $1,200 and I'm a billionaire miner, let's just say, right? And let's just give an example of any coin. Okay, let's say, this would be a better example. Say I'm a billionaire, right? And the coin has $1 million market cap. I have mining rigs out the ass. Okay, I am going to buy up that $1 million coin. And I'm going to make it go x20, right? So now it was worth $1. Now it's worth $20. Okay. Now it's worth $20. I'm still mining the shit out of it. I bought it up to $20, so I valued it at $20. But the reason I bought it is so I can mine it and then sell it for that price. You see what I mean? So miners are willing to buy up the coins and increase the price, so their profits for mining are actually better. And actually, it's actually economically healthy and sound, this structure. But I think you're going to see a problem. I think Bitcoin is going to do well, but I think what's going to happen is that a lot of these ICOs and altcoins are going to just, self-destruct type thing, which will be a good thing for the space, because right now there's too many coins coming out. It's too much. It's a bunch of crap. So I think, once that happens, I think, at some point too, I'm going to be willing to sell some altcoin, a large number of my altcoins, just for Bitcoin, just to hold them, because you will find that a lot of the pumps and dumps in the altcoins aren't even real price increases. They're just, whales trying to make more Bitcoin. So it's not that I don't believe in the altcoins I hold, like Vertcoin, Peercoin, and Steam, but I understand that Bitcoin is the big dog on campus. So just something to keep in mind. And also to keep in mind, the idea of, why Bitcoin is so valuable is because so many miners are so well invested into it, and they're willing to make the price be that high because they're spending so much money, so they're willing to buy a Bitcoin for that price and sell it for that price. That's all I got to say today. So EOS and overall some crypto economics for you just to dive into and listen to. So thanks for listening, and remember, the love for money is the root of all evil. Peace.